Indeed. If they would like to. I don't know whether Sivir Rakan will be all that powerful. And you do want to be able to try and put down Zeri in lane. And so Delight plays Set. That's how they'll do it. Fred Brion fans are just the greatest of people. Honestly.
Across the world.
They are eliminated from playoffs. And that was like the loudest fan chant we've heard all night. You have cannons. One on the left and one on the right. Okay? And in he goes. There's the face breaker. Nautilus, no face anymore. And that's why he couldn't see that he needed to get out of the Haymaker as well. As Ghost getting a bit of damage down.
And overall, this early game, deceptively quiet. You might think it's because there's not a lot happening.
Or that there wasn't sound for the beginning.
No, because then it's not deceptively. Then it's just quiet.
It's just actually.
Yeah.
As, okay, Umpty and Dread are just going to opt into the Thunderdome. The Dragon splits them apart like they're boxes at the end of a set. Speaking of set, he picks up first blood! Ghost now chasing after them because BDD and Dread are making their way down. BDD will be able to get the Rune Prison, and it's Ghost that picks up the kill. That's going to even it out, but Set got first blood, so I'm not sure.
Well, I am. It's better to get the kill on Zeri Atlas. We've learned this lesson already.
It's something that they were actually talking about. Irian was explaining that that was one of their biggest problems, as Morgan now going to have to make his way underneath his turret as he has to flash. Kind of doesn't have the ability to do that, so not going to be able to follow as quickly. As Umpty and BDD squaring off, as Morgan does have the inside track. Gwen's going to rotate through, though. And Dread, he's level 6. There's the flash! As BDD just dives in on top, and Morgan is going to get punished yet again. Oh, no. A disaster for the Lord up there towards the top side of the map, but amazing for Nongshim. As Lava's trying to catch BDD on his way back over, but BDD is playing like a man possessed.
And overall, as for Brion, I think you're perfectly fine just scaling in the later stage of the game. Delight as an engage support is not going to be amazing, but he will still have great disengage in case Dread dies in deep. I'm going to have to defend this turret, though.
Yeah. So Rift Herald looking to try and take this one down. Does get the charge, and that is the money going over to Dread and BDD. Exactly where you want it. Snowflower not getting close enough to steal a couple of those away. As now Canna can just dive on top of Morgan relentlessly. The needlework coming through as well. Not exactly a massive amount of damage here. As BDD, oh man, always there. Cheating towards that top side, just in case Canna gets counter-ganked or something like that, or if there is a chance to secure a kill.
So it might be an opportunity here for Morgan to get himself a free back. As, oh boy.
Yeah, Paranoia coming in, and Dread going a very long way. Does have the spell shield, but the Facebreaker does come back. Dread has to flash as the Chaos Storm was raining hell on top of the Nocturne. And he went a little bit further than I think he expected.
A late game Zeri W, you know, or a needle from Kanan, I think you'll take that as lava. And the immediate burst that comes through is going to be a lot harder. Does mean that it takes a lot longer for this Victor to actually deal relevant damage, hopefully. Going to Shadow Flame into something else that really brings the pain.
Okay, Umpty in perfect position. Ghost does get his ulti off, but there is the showstopper. The double Facebreaker comes in as well. Ghost is going to get Haymade, but the Chaos is flying through, and he is going to have to move as far back as he possibly can. Snowflower taken down there towards the bottom side. What will Fred Brion do next?
Ooh,
Kinda not finding it. Extendo Beam also going to part the Red Sea.
Well, you got to teleport early in there as Morgan, because if Nocturne ults, you can't join the fight. Needs to be on time, has teleported to mid, so will be on time. 5v5 coming through, BDD looking for the flank angle.
Yeah, he wants to flash over this wall if he can get in there. Morgan, Narbar perfectly poised for the beginning of this fight. There's the Paranoia, but immediately Keeper's Verdict comes in, and Umpty's going to lock down Soul Point for Fred Brion. And they're not even interested in the fight. Morgan now might be looking for Snowflower as, oh, Snowflower decides to go forward, which was odd. And he is just going to get taken down here. Nongshim will now lose their outer turret in the mid lane, and Fred and Brion have just grabbed this game and made it their own. We've seen shadows of it. We've had reminders in some series as, okay, Ghost is going to dive forward. Maybe cast a Cursing Predator Brion here just a little bit, but instead, On the Hunt's going to get popped. Henna uses the heal as well. Gives them enough movement speed to get out.
Yeah, Fred Brion, I think somewhat of a bait. Might know that an engage comes through, but Forge, oh, Morgan.
Okay. Canna, not as immune as he wants to be. As Delight flashing in. There's the face breaker. Thankfully, there are some Merc Treads as Delight stops the show, but that is also going to stop the advance of Fred Brion. And Canna is going to make it out. The Ghost is going to speed him up just enough.
But I think one of the souls that you can give up as Ghost.
Okay, Umpty not going to get stunned, as unless he just Captain Jacked it. But I think he was just not close enough to the dead turret in order to actually get heroically charged. Now Baron is being considered by Nongshim. Snap of the fingers, and now actually looking for this opportunity. Extendo Beam flies in as, okay, BDD will be able to get the Rune Prison. They're looking to lock down Umpty. Flashes, gets himself out of the way. Teleport to come forward. Morgan's Narbar is fantastic. Snowflower's just going to get taken out. Umpty in the back line, though, is just going to get murdered by Canna, and now Morgan is going to have to gnaw him into the wall. His health bar is so low, but Canna, he uses his stopwatch right at the last moment. He will get taken down as now BDD. He knows that there is no way that he can win this fight. And now it's just Ghost and BDD against the world. It looked like Nongshim were winning. This super speed Victor, not to mention Henna. And being Sivir. Having Cloud
I don't know about this one.
Well, Delight X flashing around is okay. Are we flipping? Is the real question. Crown gets broken. So Lava's not going to have that damage mitigation for the next little while. Look at how quick they are. He's now on the speedy part of the Cloud Rift.
They haven't even used Hannah's ult. They're zooming.
Yeah. No, this is ridiculous amounts of movement speed. Also damage. Lava throwing through the Death Rays. Delight doesn't have Flash, but he has Hex Flash. Umpty gets into the pit. It's going to be a 50-50 if Umpty is going to stay alive. Ghost doing a lot of damage. The Baron is secured. They managed to take down the jungler as well. Extendo Beam doing a fair bit of work, but Ghost has to evacuate. Gets out the back of the pit. BDD is going to give up his life, but he takes down the set first. Morgan will eventually secure the double kill, but that is the Baron heist secured by Nongshim. Well,
look at these bases. They look wonderful. They're healthy.
I mean, maybe it's just the location suits Nongshim better, and Fred Brion really do want to save a bit of money.
We're not house
something
shopping.
like that. Well, I mean, they seem to be trading houses. They were trading houses for a moment. So I was just, you know, I'm about to move house, so I was. Maybe
What's
it's on
your
the mind. Is Jet Set Radio Ghost is going to ult. Chaos Storm comes in. He just gets hammered into the wall, and his flash was just about to come off cooldown. I thought that he just refused to use it, but instead, now we're going to have to try and go for some sort of fight, but there is no Zeri, there is no chance, and the Gwen, she's back in base now. Not going to have any opportunity to do anything as Dread's just trying to pull the wave away to have any hope of keeping this game going for Nongshim. Fred Brion, they just decided that they were going to win that fight.
And they did. I mean, you kill Zeri. That's the one-week addition.
Yeah.
For Nongshim at this point, and it's not going to be enough, Atlas.
Well, Canna, he is going to use his Zhonya's. Umpty, trying to get around here, gets the heroic charge into the turret of the Nexus. It wasn't even available to be taken down yet as Delight just picks the set and has an absolutely amazing game. Nongshim, unfortunately, unable to add another victory to Zeri and Nautilus's belt, and the Nexus will go down. Fred Brion. Game one.
Haven't really randomly left, and we see it here again. A couple of great early game plays, but when it comes to the mid game, this team just doesn't really know what to do, where to go, and how to play it out.
Renekton.
Maybe Kragas?
Just do it.
Oh,
there he goes.
okay.
We knew it. Come on, chat. You know what to do. Morgan brings out his favorite champion when they just decide that it's time to 2-0 Nongshim again.
Atlas, gameplay's really good into Renekton.
No,
Yeah.
not when it's Morgan. Fred Brion fans just so ready to see a potential 2-0. Nongshim very ready to 5v5 at level 1.
Yes, they should.
Amumu has 2 buttons. He's very happy about the whole situation as Ward going to get spotted. Nongshim find themselves on the other side. Fred Brion now just trying to stay hidden.
Okay.
Man, man, this is very cute. They could be in that pixel brush right now. As okay. The next bandage toss has not come out yet.
I don't think you want to... he threw a blind one earlier as well, I think. But you don't
Okay.
really want to 1v1 here?
Oh,
no.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Not a no. That was an award.
I thought BDD was 100% going to get caught
God.
out there, but
Oh,
no,
God.
instead they're just going for Dread. Umpty's flashing. There's the heroic charge. He went towards the wall, and first blood picked up by Umpty onto his opposite number. Delight also finding a Zenith Blade, but not really going to amount to anything because we're level 1 Chronicler. And already, I mean, Dread did this actually in a series that they won.
Oh my
He's buying
God.
time. He's buying
No,
time.
the bot lane is dead. Yeah, they're going down. There's no flash.
That's just a flash Zenith Blade. They're all the way in there. Delight just taking matters into his own hands. Snowflower was next on the menu. Delight was already looking for him because he knew that Kalista was dead. A confident pick of the Renekton.
It was comfort, Atlas. And,
It was-
you know, when you get good enough, comfort's all that matters. As Morgan is dead.
Yeah. Okay, so slicing. We will be dicing.
Hold on.
But
Wait
he's
a
got a lot of rage. Actually, no, that was the dice, so he doesn't have that. There's the flash over. Morgan went for the Q flash, instead flash Q'd, but it wouldn't have mattered either way. He is still going to get taken down as Dread will pick up the kill. Unfair, 2 versus 1. Still, Morgan now going to have to give up a lot of farm. Rascal. Rascal's been very happy winning on Gwen recently and things like that. As okay, now we're all just going to hang out together. Heroic Charge is going to easily put Canna down as he does manage to get out the cannon barrage. But as you can see, Morgan's pretty tanky with that dominance. Did you witness? That felt 10%
Don't you dare, Atlas! Don't you dare!
I had to.
Well, but it also doesn't really matter as, oh boy.
All right, I've seen this one before. It happened moments ago as Canna, he needs a whole bucket of oranges to be K after this one. And I don't know, man. It looks to me like Poppy Renekton versus Gangplank is much stronger. Doesn't have flash. As, all right. In goes Umpty, another heroic charge. What has been this early phase of the game for Umpty? He's been playing like a man possessed. Realm Warp actually not going to be taken. They didn't have any vision, didn't want to risk it. 4 camps in the lead because he has been all over these lanes, every single one of them.
Oh, no, just leave.
Well, he's going to leave now.
There's a Herald. Oh my God, are they not even going to use Herald?
No, don't need to. As in goes Dread, looks for lava. Sorry, looks for lava, but they will get that kill. That is definitely a good thing. However, the fact that this tower will probably go down and Umpty gets to hold on to the Rift Herald is nuts.
I mean, they get a Drake, and if you get a Mountain Soul here, the game becomes much harder to play for Nongshim already. And as we've talked about, Nongshim naturally should have had a winning bot lane. That didn't really come to fruition. And now, as a result, you're going to be very reliant on hitting your spikes and then finding your appropriate CC. But you're playing behind so far on tempo.
Yep. And Umpty is now just Hex flashing on cooldown as often as he can. There's that Ruthless Predator that we've gotten used to as Henna dives on in, presses his ult button, might die to the turret. No, it doesn't in the end. So he's all right. Shirley's going to come through for a second charge. I don't know what Fred and Brian have for breakfast, but I want to try it. But we're still looking at a sub 27-minute Mountain Soul potentially here for Fred and Brian as they have just started off this Baron and there is no vision for Nongshim.
Yeah, I think you turn here, and then you take him down. Brian, don't risk it.
Well, they're not going to. Steadfast Presence gets all the value that you could ever need. Ghost is going to pull out that sad mummy and say maybe next time. Anyway, Fred and Brian have now started off the Baron yet again. Umpty just walks all the way up there and says, no, Mr. Jungler, you will not participate in my Baron take. And now, Delight's flashing forward. Ghost has to use the cleanse immediately. Morgan off to the side, not quite able to get in here, but there is no Gangplank. He does have his ultimate available, but Umpty's diving in yet again. Dread, nothing he can do against the power of this Poppy as Henna jumps on in there, flashes, the Sun Disc is there, my friend, but he has absolutely no fear, and why would he? He takes down the Amumu and gets himself out as Umpty is chasing after Ghost. Poppy, of course, Callista's worst nightmare, and he's still running. No. Okay, he's not going to do it. And you best believe that they're doing it again. As Umpty just setting up shop, they have full control of both sides of this jungle. The news doesn't get better here for Nongshim, folks. Unfortunately, 7,000 gold is the lead here for Fred Brion. These waves are crashing forward. Now, Canna down to 50% health. Umpty going to move on in, and there's the heroic charge. Flash does come out, and Hannah is just going to last hit the Pirate. This turret is not long for the world. They are pushing every single lane. Delight split pushing in mid. I love it, just making sure that they keep the Baron buff there. First inhibitor is going to go down, and just waiting for a wave. Bottom lane is there. Lava is potentially susceptible, but he's walking around with a heal and a flash, and his crown well and truly happy. And now we're just sieging Nexus turrets. Fred Brion just want to go home, I guess. Fate's Call going to come out. Ghost not going to find it. It's, oh no! He knocks away the Callista, and then the Amumu finds himself completely alone. Dread now cycloning, but is trying to get away. It's not going to work. The Monkey and the Mummy both going to go down, and now Fred Brion have their eyes on these Nexus turrets. This has just been a clinic, Chronicler.
It has been. Fred Brion.
Welcome back, I guess.
Welcome back. Was a while off the spring, but good to have you here.
Yeah, they managed to figure it out. They're like, oh, we've got game 1 nailed. Now they've figured out game 2 as well. They're unstoppable. It's best of 3, Chronicler, as the Nexus is going to go down, and Fred Brion. Some happy Fred Brion. And I think we will be able to have a chat to Umpty as well, I would assume, with such an incredible performance. I'm hoping that there's at least a few votes for Morgan. I really hope that the Chinese broadcast vote for Morgan just out of nostalgia. They're like, oh.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jason for the POG interview translation, joined by Umpty Lava from Fred Brion. Congratulations! Any word over to that fan? I love all the enthusiastic fans for Fred Brion. I love you, all the Brew Leavers. Congratulations on that win. How do you feel? Well, I think heading into the second round robin, I think we were able to have better performance, but we were not able to just get the match win. But I'm happy that we were able to get a clean 2-0 victory. I think today we are able to execute what we have been practicing, and I think we did as good as we do in practice and scrims. So, I mean, I was not aware that we were 4-0 against Nongshim, but I guess we do. I've never thought that we are stronger than them all the time, but I guess the outcomes kind of tells the whole story. In game number 1, Lava, you played Victor after a pretty long while. This was the first Victor in this current patch version. What were you looking for with that Victor pick? With the Victor added to our comp, I thought it would be really great. Especially, you know, the late game, he has great synergy together with Sivir as well. And Rise and Victor matchup is actually in a huge favor of Victor, 6-15. However, I mean, today's Victor was even stronger than other regular LCK Victors. So, what did you focus on in the matchup? When you're playing Victor into Rise, you have to kind of deny the roams of the enemy mid laner. And Umpty, you got your POG on Poppy in game number 2. You were one step faster than the opponent jungler. Tell me about your pathing. I think it comes down to the characteristic of the pick, you know? Wukong is a bit more solid but kind of late, whereas Poppy is really fast and swifty. So I was able to kind of exploit that fact, and also Wukong Was a little bit unlucky starting from the early level number 1 kind of fights. So you played Poppy in both 2 games, and especially we had first pick Poppy in game number 2. I mean, us as a team believe that Poppy is a really good pick for our playstyle. Game number 2 started off with a lot of action starting from the get-go, so let's take a look at the replay together. How did you set up for this play? It was my setup. I was looking for this fight because I was pretty sure, I mean, our bottom duo was pretty sure that they're gonna invade in level 1, but I made a mistake with the blast cone. It was heartbreaking, but still we were able to execute it successfully. Lava, were you aware of that blast cone mistake? I mean, I watched it after the game because Umti told me, and it was like, haha. Well, Freddy Brion today was really successful on the invade, but in the past, it was always actually you guys losing the trade. Well, recently we were winning all the invades early on, but still, there were a lot of mistakes that happened, even though it was a little bit minor mistakes, but still we really wanted to get rid of all of those to become even more perfect. And Freddy Brion, there will not be Freddy Brion in this playoffs, but how do you kind of look back the entire summer split? I think I definitely underperformed compared to the spring split, and there were many matches where we should have won, so after losing those, it was really hard to make playoffs. I think early on in the split, it was a huge bummer that I was not able to play better, and also I wish we could have actually adapted to the meta a little bit faster. And today we had Umti's parents here at Lone Park. I don't know where they're sitting, but I guess there they are. It must have been a great day to kind of get the victory in front of your parents. Any words over to your mom and dad? Thank you for raising me, and also I want to say I promise I'm gonna be successful, but that might be a little bit hard. But I will continue to be a professional player as long as I can. Well, prior to the beginning of the series, I could already feel the energy and support from all the bro fans out here. So any words over to the bro leavers here? I hope to showcase the best performance possible in the remaining matches, and also whenever we get the loud cheers from the fans, we get to win, so please keep supporting us. Thank you. To start off, yeah, we're not making it into playoffs, but still, we can be the spoilers, we can determine the destiny of the other teams, so we will do our best playing spoilers. And also, yeah, I want to say, I was so amazed by this crowd and fans supporting us. I think today was the loudest, which made us feel so happy, and I will do my best to also remember all the fans supporting us with the cool fan signs. Looking forward to seeing more and more Freddy Brion in the future, but this will be the end of the interview from Lava Umti, and back to the carpet space. Thank you.